There's a phrase floating around, and it's used by a lot of people to try to derail the Black Lives Matter movement. It's called black on black crime. People have used the phrase to describe interracial violence in Black neighborhoods for decades, and there are a lot of problems with it. It implies that Black people are inherently violent, and that interracial violence is unique to Black people. This is a huge myth. Studies show that every race commits the most crime against its own race. For example, 83% of white murders are committed by white people, while 91% of Black murders are committed by Black people. The numbers aren't far apart, but we don't use race to describe crimes committed by any other race. Proximity plays a big role in crime, and American cities are very segregated. The country's history of housing discrimination is one of the biggest reasons why interracial violence is a thing. In the 1930s, the Federal Housing Administration came up with redlining. Redlining is a real estate rating system that literally separated neighborhoods by race. Neighborhoods marked in green were predominantly white neighborhoods, and neighborhoods where Black people lived were marked red. Redlining limited Black people's access to mortgages and new housing developments. The FHA decided that redline areas were socially and economically unstable because of the people who lived there. So while white people were granted access to highly funded real estate, Black people were funneled into redline neighborhoods where many properties were economically abandoned. These practices continued for over 30 years, contributing to unstable living conditions and a cycle of poverty in predominantly Black neighborhoods. And research shows that poverty and crime are undeniably linked. So, let's get things straight. There isn't high crime in Black neighborhoods because Black people are more violent than anyone else, but it's largely a product of government-sanctioned racism in the land of the free.